Welcome back, everybody. It's George's Magic Cars and my final installment of Truckin' Tuesday Team Transports. This time I'm featuring my Japanese cars, and well, they are very cool, so let's just get right into it. Alright, here we have the Nissan Silvia S13 and the Sakura Sprinter. Now, this is actually a real car, I do believe. And I believe there was a mainline version or maybe another premium version, but don't quote me on that. But it's very cool. I love this casting and a very cool truck. And so let's have a little closer look at the car. All right, very cool looking paint scheme on it. And beautiful, well, charcoal gray and metallic. Here's the chassis. And very nice. I love the goldish color wheels on it. And the tampos are just absolutely perfect. And we go around front. Very nice. I love that one. And then the Sakura Sprinter. Well, here's the chassis here. 2017. It's been out for a while. And when you see made in Thailand, you know it's going to be a good quality. And well, I still have the plastic in there because I keep them in the package, and that keeps the car from rolling backwards. And it's got the same colored wheels. Not the same wheels, but these are very nice Real Riders. And here's the truck here. Very nice details. And I love it when the truck matches the car. And so, of course, it goes in backwards when you get in the package. And there you go. But of course, you generally drive them in forward, don't you? Anyways, there you go. That's a cool one. So let's look at the next one. All right, now I love this. I love it in blue, the Liberty Walk Fleet Flyer, and the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR by Liberty Walk, you know. And it's actually known as the Ken Mary. That is, well, I don't know if that's the Japanese given name, such as the Nissan Bluebird and the Nissan Fairlady, but this is really cool. And a very, very cool little casting. Let's focus in here. All right, there you go there. Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR, 2021 casting, or copyright. This is absolutely cool. I love these cars. I love the early 70s JDM vehicles. And wow, you gotta love that. And this is right-hand drive. And then you got the Liberty Walk. Then here, oh, there we go, Fleet Flyer. And this is 2017, so it's been up for a while. Very nice there. Beautiful graphics. And I love it. Really simple, just black Liberty Walk on the side. And then of course you got taillights as well. And okay, there you go. And of course it kept the plastic in there. Like I said, I like to put them back in the package because I don't really have display cases to put these in. But as long as they're in their original packaging, then they stay nice and clean and dust free. And you don't get fingerprints on them when you use gloves. And the other cool thing about this is Hot Wheels in the mainline. I love the tuned version, so naturally they have a tuned version of it. How cool is that? There, and there's the chassis there. This is 2023, so it came out new for 24. How cool is that? So anyways, let's go on to the next one. All right, another very cool Liberty Walk combo here with Silhouette GT Nissan 35 GT RR version 2 and the flip side hauler. And well, this is absolutely cool. I love this GTR. And I was really happy to find this casting. So let's have a little closer look at the car. Now this paint scheme is available on a couple other, well, Nissans. Another one is the Skyline, and then there's another Sylvia, I believe. But look how cool that is. And anytime you can find one of these GTR castings in mainline or premium, and this is the Liberty Walk kit, and they have other versions of the GTR, and I love it. The lensed headlights. Oh, how cool is that? So here's the chassis there. And then this very cool, well, it's a separate piece, and if you pull it forward, it snaps off. So let's look at the truck. I love cab overs, and I love the European cab overs, especially like the Scania, and Volvo has a very cool looking cab over, and Mercedes Actros, very nice. And so here's the chassis here. This is 2023, so it's a new for 2024. Modern tractor trailer. Well, I guess they couldn't get the licensing for the Mercedes Actros or Scania or Volvo, but that is so cool. I love this casting. And then we have the trailer, and let's see, it should have a modern tractor trailer. Okay, 2023, but it's the flip side, so you open it up. So it's got gull wing style opening features here, and I'll just remove that plastic for now. And well, you put it on. Oop. And then if you pull it forward, then it snaps into place. And awesome, that's so cool. And of course you drive the car up onto it, and yeah, there you go, boom. Oh, I love that. That is so cool. You get a show display trailer and a very cool truck, and that's a little airplane flying overhead, dropping in on my video. Okay, hello, hey. Well, the airport is just over on the other side of the trees there, so anyways, let's look at the next one. All right, here we have another Nissan Silvia, but it's the S15 this time, and this is a very, very beautiful car, and it's on the Aerolift. Now, when I saw this, I thought, wow, this is really popular. Where I live, there's a lot of JDM fans, so I thought I'd never find this, and it took a while, but I finally found it. I just came into the store at the right time, and oh man, how cool is this? So we'll have a closer look. Now, I don't know if this is actually a real car, like real livery from somebody who drifts, but this is a definitely a cool drift car. I love it with the two different color wheels on it. And I love red, and with any accent color such as yellow, absolutely cool. I love it. That is so beautiful. And then, well, you got a separate plastic wing, but still, you gotta love that one. And here's the chassis here. And this one, 2017 copyright. Wow, that is beautiful. I love it. And then I love it when they have a matching transport with it. There we go. HKS, Advan, Nismo, and well, this one slides. So there you go there, that's beautiful. So you can load the car on. I think I showed the chassis here. Oh. And hang on a second. Alright, so the chassis is metal as well. That's focus here. Aero lift. And it's 2018 copyright. Very cool. Alright, that's a beautiful one. Now let's go on to my latest find. And I've been wanting to find this one, and it came out for a while. It was around for a while in stores, and I never saw it, but finally, again, I got lucky and found this one. Okay, well, I had to put the car on top of the trailer because I couldn't get it to focus properly. But how cool is that? Absolutely love this car. It's the 94 Nissan 300ZX GTS. Very cool looking race car. And then, of course, I love the Euro hauler. Okay, well, even JDM folks like European vehicles as well. But what a cool combination. And like I said, I love red. And in this case, you got a blue accent. And man, how cool is that car? I love race cars when they're just over the top. And well, let's have a closer look at the car. This is so cool. Absolutely love the car. And the wing is metal, part of the body. And then great graphics on the front. And Nissan, well, they had red, white, and blue livery. And I'll show you the chassis here. So 2023, it's a new casting for 2024. Wow, I just love this one. I like it with the mirrors on the top of the A-pillars there. Wow. That is so awesome. I'm glad I found this one. Now, there were others. Oh, see, like I said, it's hard to focus somehow. I guess it's just the color. But there you go, I got that focus there. So hang on a second. All right, we got it focused here. Let's look at the Euro hauler. There's the chassis there. Now this is just a raw, unpainted chassis, I do believe. You wouldn't call it a Zamac, but 2018 copyright, or 2019 copyright. And this is very cool. And then you got the heavy duty truck tires on it. Those are off-road wheels, but very nice. Love that one. And of course, this is just a fantasy vehicle, like most of the haulers are. But how cool is that? Oh, gee, almost lost the car. But I have quick reactions for an older guy like me. Anyway, so let's look at the next one. All right, here we have the other Mad Mike Mazda RX-3 GT with another Sakura Sprinter. And I think because the sun's going down, that's why I can't focus on unless I put the car on the roof. But that's okay. This is another very cool casting. Absolutely love the Mazda RX-3 GT, and this is a wide body racing version. And there's the chassis there, 2015. It's been out for a while and it's been issued many times, but I absolutely love this little car. You know, back when I was growing up, Toyotas were first on the scene, then Nissan, and then Mazda competed, and and then Honda came out. But as far as little cars go, this was a very stylish little car. Absolutely cool. Love it in orange. You know, I love red. Red's my favorite color, and then I would say blue, but actually orange probably is my second favorite color. And this is a very cool paint job on it. And here we have another Sakura Sprinter. And hang on. Oh, okay. I think. Hang on. It's got. Okay. It almost looks like plastic, but no, it's metal. So metal body, plastic box, of course. But there you go, very cool. And well, just like the Liberty Walk Ken Mary. Here, let's do that. I had to get the tune version, of course. There we go. How cool is that? So I love it. Getting the tune version of the realistic model. So we're down to our last two, so let's look at those. All right, I readjusted the camera slightly, and well, the next one is the 96 Honda Accord. Now, I never would have thought they'd come up with this casting for a Honda, but okay, that's cool. As far as the real car goes and a four-door, it's not one of my favorites by any means. But as a race car, hey man, it's got to be pretty cool. Any car, even a four-door, whatever, is really cool as a race car. And well, I actually saw this one, and I didn't really want to get it, but luckily Walmart had a bunch of these, so I thought, why not? Let's buy it. Because I did actually work at a Honda dealership, and I love Hondas, so it was a natural. And now I've got a Toyota, and I actually use Castrol motor oil in my car, so this was a natural for me to buy. So of course another Fleet Street, and very cool. It's a rollback, and so let's have a closer look at the car. So another new for 2024, and it's got this funny little well, chrome piece or polished metal for the exhaust. I mean, that's a little odd. I don't know, okay, but cool enough. And unfortunately, the wheels, wow, they stick in too far. Now, if you pull it out, okay, it doesn't look so bad, but that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to get it at first, but hey. Why not? Overall, I love the colors, the graphics. Very cool. I love the wheels in green. And I watched another channel where you actually took it apart and put better wheels on it. Or, well, nicer aftermarket wheels on it. And it does have a metal spoiler, which almost seems like an afterthought maybe, but whatever. That's pretty cool. And then you got the rollback, of course. And, oh, see, it comes off easy enough. Fleet Street. And it's just held on with these two little plastic tabs, so easy enough to take on and off. I guess they could put a box on the back for you. I don't know. So anyways, let's just snap that back on. And there you go. All right, well, I'll show you the last one, and this is probably one of my favorites, even though it's not a Liberty Walk, it's not a cool Nissan, whatever, but I absolutely love it. So let's take a look at the last one. All right, well, before I was a Honda fan, I was a Toyota fan, especially of this very cool 71 or 72 Toyota Corolla 11, or in North America is Toyota Corolla, but this particular model would be known as the SR5. And well, in later years, I had a friend who had a 74 version, and they had to put the big bumpers on it, and it was a very cool car. And he, well, I showed him how to, well, before drifting was a thing, I showed him how to do a rally turn on a dirt road, and he tried it on pavement, and he rolled the car. Oh, it was a beautiful little car, and he rolled it, and this was back in the 80s. Oh my goodness. But I've always loved this style of Corolla, and well, you don't see them anymore. I'm sure they're still around, but they're absolutely beautiful. So let's have a look at the car. Right, of course, 11 is the name it goes by in Japan. 2023, it was new for 2024. And there was actually a first edition of this casting. Oh man, that's so cool. I love the over fenders or the flared fenders, and it was such a cool looking style with the fastback, and then of course the racing version with the wing on the back. And I love the wheels on it. Well, the first edition, this is I believe the second edition. Well, the first one is in orange, and oh man, when I found out this was coming out, I couldn't wait to get it. And of course, it took a while before I found it. Oh, I just love it. I love the spoiler in the front. Like I said, the over fenders, which they're called now, or just separate flares that you attach by screws. I love the Watanabe wheels. And oh man, and I love red. Red's my favorite color, and then orange and yellow. Those are the three colors that just make cars look the best, I think. And of course, we've seen this. I've already showed you the Sakura Sprinter, but I love it. You know, just all yellow with these cool stripes on the side, just like on the bottom of this one. So there you go. Oh man. So hope you love my Japanese cars for Truckin' Tuesday Team Transport. And let me know which is your favorite. And well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you sticking with me and watching this long. It's over 22 minutes now, but please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. 75 or 74% of my viewers haven't subscribed, but please hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna get to 2,000. 2,000 is a cool mark. From there, oh man, I'll be happy no matter how many subscribers I get. So thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.